Oh, cutscene. Okay. Or, yes? Okay. You left me to die! Don't think I don't remember what you did on that facility.
Hey, Katza. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay.
She takes out a blaster and shoots them both.
I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
I would take you to
You
Dathomir.
don't have to be afraid.
There it's dark, but there's lots of ghosts.
Better?
No, in fact, I'm creeped out. How did you do that?
You're very pretty.
I'm uncomfortable being hit on by a toddler. Don't talk to me like that again. I know this is a Disney-owned property, but we don't really have to put the child relationships in here. It's still very inappropriate. Again, why do I care about any of this?
Kata! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them, please!
Oh, whoa! Oh, if Bode killed his own child, that would be... Oh, rats.
I will decide what's best for my family.
Okay. Ow, ow, ow! Oh dear. Ow, my word.
You will break.
Disappointing.
Oh my word.
Yield.
Owie! Sir! Oh dear, what is... Oh my... Take these! Oh, they can't be done... Okay, that doesn't work. Kickies! Ow. Darn it. Was that a landmine? Or was that...
Distract him.
That was a landmine!
In the shadows.
Or it was something.
I know your moves.
Waka waka waka! Oh dear. Wait, hey! Oh my... Oh, what in the world? Tinkerbell, come on! Look at me, way up high, I'm fly falling! Okay. Woohoo! Ow. Nine, doing... No.
Learn to fight.
Am I not? Am I not fighting now? I'm fighting now. What was it that you were... Oh, Owie.
Let's do this.
Ow.
Die.
Ow.
Hurt.
Oh, a little. Owie!
What you got, Kestis?
Can I push those? No, oh, I can! Owie, owie, owie. Oh, darn it, 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 darn it. Yes, I would like to heal. Thank you very much for offering.
MBD.
Oh, dang it. Ow, ow. Oh boy, ow.
Beat me, cow.
Ow. Damn it. Thank you. Oh boy, owie, owie, owies.
Over here.
Ow. Doing it. Walk up. Oh, cutscene. Okay, cool. I really don't feel like he should be the final bad guy in the game. I feel like somehow the Empire or something like that needs to come in. And he makes a noble sacrifice or something like that. So, are we gonna talk about how you almost killed your daughter right there? How about you almost killed your daughter? Should I? Am I supposed to hit something? Okay. Well, what if I don't? What if I don't, huh? How about I... Oh, I guess I have to. I was like, you know what? I'm not. No, I'm not going to embrace the darkness. No, I have to. I have to go all the way back here. Oh, my. All right. For future reference, embrace the darkness, everybody. It doesn't let you not embrace the darkness. Ah, crap. All right. Dagnabbit. Hi, so I have to embrace the darkness, apparently. I didn't want to, but I guess I have to.
Give me a target.
It's cool, isn't it? That's a nice bar pack. Oh, darn.
Stayed out of this.
Hey, stop that. Leave her alone. My girl.
Distract him. I will strike from the shadows.
Am I not distracting him? Is this not good enough? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Just gonna grab my stuff here. Oh, I can do that too. Oh, dang it! Oh, I went right up his trooper. Ow.
Not a chance.
Oh shoot! Oh, how did I? Okay.
Then please.
Oh, dang it! Whoa, what is this? Ow! You put a thing on me? Or something? I don't know.
Stay away.
Oh, shucks. Yeah! Woohoo!
Ready?
Darn it. Are you here to help now? Nope, nope, dang it. Alright. Okay, this time, I think I will embrace the darkness. I am making that executive decision. I looked at all the parameters and all the different angles of this situation. I have decided that I will be embracing the darkness. Let the child die. Alright, fine. I'm hitting buttons. No, I don't want to skip. I want to defend myself. Alright. Embrace the darkness. Alright, I'm embracing darkness. Is it? Am I embracing? Thank you. Chop off his arms. Oh my, that's big. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Ow. Whoa! Whoa! What was owie, owie, owie?
Them here.
Chop! Oh my goodness. Oh boy! Darn it. Oh my word! Shucks! Crap. Okay, maybe he is the final boss of the game, because... Oh, dagnabbit, it's all the way back here again. Darn it. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Okay. Oh! Totally missed this.
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Dang it, that's a great way to start it off.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
I'm not distracting him now? Ow. Owie!
Trick for you.
Oh, I can push him back, finally. Dang, damn it! Owie! Take my feet! Oh, no. Dang, damn it, dang, damn it, dang, damn it!
need help.
Oh boy! Oh dang it! I was trying to dodge that. I was trying to. It obviously didn't work out for me.
Got a trick for you. Run!
Darn it. Did that? Oh, it went too far. Oh, no! Dang it! I was about to do a step.
BD.
Oh. Woohoo! Darn it. Yes! Oh, darn it, darn it!
Bleed out.
Oh, owie, 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 owie.
I need one.
Alright. Star, Danish, you just, both of you, just love putting me down, don't you? Just love it. Okay, this is where I died last. And because he was doing things like that. No, but I did the time stop thing. I did the time stop thing.
Not a chance.
Whoa! Damn it. Darn it. So can I just not block those? Is that what it is? Okay, well that doesn't do anything to him.
Stim.
Shoot! And they're doing that. Darn it. Okay.
Another.
Oh boy. This isn't going well for me at all. Take it. Doing it. Kiss him. Distract him. Kiss him. Owie. Pussy. Yay! Now cut off that mullet that he's got.
Don't put this on your daughter.
Maud, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa.
He leans forward and decapitates himself.
And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
And he falls off the side? Oh no, I guess not. Dude, Cal, you got a blaster. Just shoot him in the pelvis or something. Couple more times, just to be sure. Couple more times. Just to be sure, couple more times. One in the head, two in the head, and two in the eyes, and then one in the groin. Just a couple more times. Okay, well, we're gonna drop you off on the at an orphanage on our way back home. We're two young and single swingers, so we can't be, ladled down with a child.
Better. Thanks.
Well, drinking warmed up urine will do
Good.
that. I told you that what was in that cup, right?
We should speak.
We're not doing that now?
I was not much older than you when I lost my family.
They were also killed by a homicidal maniac Jedi. We should plan our revenge against
For
him.
many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Kiss him. Kiss him.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive.
Takes his body and throws him over the edge.
This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died,
It was hilarious.
it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you.
No, you understand. This was my idea.
And you
I've been the
also
mastermind
want
behind the
to
whole
see.
thing. I put your dad's body in the kitchen. We will eat for the next week. Wait, no. If they're burnt by Night Sister fire, they go straight to Jedi hell. This is against our Jedi religion. Oh no, what have you done? Huh, I wonder which one that one is. Guess I'll never know. So it's such an aerodynamic head. We'll never know which body that is. I mean, the tissue paper that they're wrapped in just covers it all. Hey, why isn't everybody else covered up? Like, why is their head? Why is that person's head covered with tissue paper? Just a nibble. It's cooked. It's cooked flesh. I just want just a nibble. Put your doll in the fire. You were awfully close to that fire. I have been close to fire as well, and that's whoa. Oh my goodness, she's gonna crawl in there with him. No, there's still a chance she'll crawl in there with him. There's nothing for me here. I want you to take me with you, and I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father. Oh no, sweetie, not like your father. No, like my father. Seriously, isn't anybody gonna crawl in there with him? Oh, you're gonna do it? That's fine. I'm okay with that. So, it's a joyous, uplifting story. I feel great about myself right now. I'm having a great time. I love games that end with funerals. Did I accidentally hit, like, playtimes 2? What's going on here? Everybody's, like, the frame rate is really off. What's happening? What's going on? Oh, no, okay. When do you have to go to the bathroom? Are you gonna go to the bathroom? Are you gonna? And then when the body is completely ashed and all the remains are bones.
Saved my life on Brock. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi.
And how to make out with a hot chick.
Now you're gone.
He's talking to the stuffed animal that she put on the pyre.
We will continue your legacy, Seer.
The stuffed animal's name is Seer.
We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise.
Cut to bunch of Empire ships in the sky right now.
But I'm scared.
Was he?
I almost lost myself.
This place is big and it doesn't have a
I don't
map.
know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Maybe it's the developers talking about whatever the next Star Wars Jedi game is going to be. They're like, listen, EA is losing the exclusivity contract with Disney. I don't even know if we're going to be able to continue this series. I don't know. I'm scared about what comes next. Empire theme? No, not quite. A ghost!
Cal.
7 days.
Guide her through the darkness.
Oh man, I shouldn't have taken that peyote. I'm seeing a bunch of dead people. That's still good. You could probably still use that. Yay! How fun! Yay! I still don't understand why Channel Lore is so impressive or so cool. John Carr? Oh, I was hoping it was John Carter of Mars. Or of Tanalor, whatever. And now for the super awesome rock song at the end. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's not what you sing at the end of a Star Wars adventure. Yub nub. Itchy yub nub. Ichi go ta ka chika pi a go ta go cha wo yub nub chuko tiki it is a yub nub chuko tiki it is jab nub toko paki a chi chi ka chu to yub chuko to. Oh. That's not how the music goes, Danish. Rob Bloss? What about Bob Ross? Wait, is that a fake name? Is Rob Bloss a fake name? Is that the play off of Bob Ross? Is he like, oh my goodness, is he the anti-Bob Ross? Is he the photo-negative Bob Ross? Oh my goodness. Lead writer, I blame you for the anti-lead writer. I forget, I missed your name, but I blame you. So, okay. I'm making a lot of jokes here, and I'm kind of beating around the bush. I don't know if I actually really like this game. I really liked the first one. I don't know what I feel about this. For one, you only go to like 4 different planets. There's Coruscant at the very beginning. There's Kobo for the majority. There's Jeddah for a couple of hours. And there's a couple of space stations. But let's face it, the space stations are like Empire space stations, so they all basically look the same. And Koba is basically just like a big Tatooine, Galaxy's Edge looking thing. And oh, take a wild guess, what does Jeddah look like? Oh, a bunch of rocky, desert, orange, Galaxy's Edge looking thing. Not really the like imaginative, differential environments that you got in the first game. Like in the first game, yeah, there was a desert planet. But there's also Kashyyyk, which was a lush, vibrant jungle planet. There was Empire bases, so you had that cold, metallic look of classic Star Wars. But this game really took a step back as far as level design and creativity and all that. I did like to see the Republic, or Clone Wars droids in here. That was nice, but once again, I don't like the High Republic. I don't. I think the High Republic is stupid. I think everything about it is stupid. What they're trying to make the High Republic. If it was the old Republic, like, they're like, oh, this happened 200 years ago. Yeah, fine, whatever. If it was something like 2,000, 3,000 years ago, where, again, we're talking about, like, ancient lost technology, that would have been cool. I don't like the High Republic at all. I mean, basically, one of the main reasons why I think, like, the High Republic is a stupid idea is because the entire idea behind the High Republic is this was the height of the Republic and the Jedi. Like, this is the pinnacle of their power. Like, this was the most powerful they ever were. And what's the big evil threat in the galaxy? Space pirates. You're telling me that at the height of the Republic and the Jedi's power, the biggest danger in the world were space pirates? Even in this game, they're like, oh, here's Tanalor, we're gonna build our Jedi temple. It's the space pirates! How'd they find us? Don't know! The space pirates! We gotta run! We gotta abandon everything! The space pirates are here! I'm like, really? Space pirates? Oh my goodness, this is so stupid. I hate the space pirates. I hate the High Republic. I hate everything you're trying to do. I mean, at least in the old Republic, what was the great evil? The Sith. Not before the Rule of Two went into place. Before that bill passed, where there was only 2 Sith. No, back in the old Republic days, there were armies of Sith. There were thousands of, not millions of Sith all across the galaxies. They had empires of Sith. And why was the Sith so dangerous? It's because not only there were so many, but they were also constantly fighting one another. And that's what made them so dangerous. They were so chaotic, but there was some type of organization involved with it. It was an organization and an empire that was doomed to fail, but it was still incredibly dangerous while it was still around. I hate the High Republic. It's stupid on its face. The old Republic was popular for a reason, and Disney keeps on trying to shove this stuff down our throat so they can sell books that they own 100%, and they don't have to sell or pay royalties to anybody who made anything in the old Republic days, and the old Republic no literature. It's so stupid. I hate everything about it. Also, like I was saying, I find it to be a really underwhelming ending, an underwhelming enemy or boss. Yeah, like, who's the main villain in this game? Bode? Bode sucks. I mean, we all knew he was kind of going to go traitor. I kept on saying, like, yeah, he's going to be a traitor. I didn't see it, that he was going to be a Jedi. I didn't see that coming. But it was pretty obvious that he was going to be a traitor or a spy or something like that as we were going along. But I'm sorry, like, you guys, I guess the biggest problem with this game is they did too good of a job at the ending of the first game. Who is the big boss at the end of the first game? Well, not at the very end, but almost at the very end is like, well, it's the Inquisitor person who has been chasing you this entire game, the old Padawan of, like, Seer. You were familiar with that character. You understood their, where they came from, why they're doing everything they have, and they're, like, even then, like, you were like, this isn't the most impressive bad guy. I'm not feeling like a great threat about it. And I think the developers knew that as well, because who shows up at the very end after you defeat them? Darth Vader. And then when Darth Vader shows up, it's like, yeah, you're gonna fight Darth Vader. Or you're gonna try and survive Darth Vader. And Darth Vader is just this freight train, this truck coming right at you. And you just keep on fighting him just to try and survive for another 5 minutes because you can't stop Darth Vader. They have a Darth Vader scene in this as well. Darth Vader shows up, he wrecks house, and it's the best part. I mean, besides door control, Rick, Stormtrooper, it's the best part of the whole game. But it's in the middle of the game. And the end is Bode and a Jedi funeral. And wow, I feel so good about what I'm doing right now. I'm watching 3 bodies burn. Oh, in front of what? One of them is this little girl's father as well. Oh, what a delight. Just always leave them laughing. That's what video games are all about. Always leave them laughing with a good place. I mean, you know, my favorite Crash Bandicoot game is the one where he burned his father at the very end. And they had a big Viking funeral for everybody who died all throughout the Crash Bandicoot video game that I played. Oh my goodness, wasn't that the greatest ending to a Crash Bandicoot game you could ever have? I mean, remember that one Spyro game where like his best friend died, and with a tear rolling down his eye, Spyro just lit up the pyre that his best friend was on, and oh, it was so dramatic and just Shakespearean. That the fire that he had been using to save his people and all the whittling creatures of whatever the Spyro games were about, all the creatures of the forest, that the very same fire that he used to save the day is the one he has to burn his best friend or his father with at the very end of the game. Oh, wasn't that a great time? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. In fact, it was such a stupid idea that they never did anything like that in the Spyro video game. They don't do that in most video games because this doesn't make anybody feel good at the very end. Stupid. Having said that, I still like the combat. I do like the combat. Combat is still solid. It's not as great as Spider-Man. It's not as great as Batman. It's not as great as Dark Souls. But they take inspiration from each one and fine-tune it. I still want a sequel. I want another Jedi game after this. Continue the story. I mean, we still haven't hit Luke Skywalker yet. Luke Skywalker is still like a 4 or 5-year-old during this game. Death Star hasn't been built yet. You know, Jeddah hadn't been blown up yet, so we haven't even hit Rogue One time period yet. So I honestly thought like this game was going to end with them all just kind of hunkering down on what's this place called? Tanalorr. And they're like, all right, we're gonna stay here, and we're gonna raise our families. We're gonna hang out here, and we're gonna create a resistance. But then, like, I don't know, like the Abyss or whatever, it gets sealed up, and they can't leave. And they're like, someday we'll be able to figure out a way off this planet. But for right now, we're at least safe. And that's how Cal and all the crew and all of our favorite characters, they all survive until, I don't know, until they give them a Disney Plus show or whatever garbage they want to make to ruin whatever goodwill we have towards these characters on Disney Plus, like Disney Plus does with everything else. There is a potential, Danish. Let's see, Fallen Order had 7 planets. This game has 6 planets. Does it have 6 planets, or does it have 6 locations, Danish? Again, my point is, yes, it might have 6 planets, but 2 of the planets, the big ones that has the most exploration, look very similar, if not exactly the same. The only difference between Koba and Jeddah is that Koba has some greenery. It has some plant life and some water. And Jeddah is just a strict desert, sand planet. But very similar art style, very similar color scheme. Just a lot of browns, oranges, and things like that. And like I said, like Coruscant, the Imperial bases, even the one that was like far up in the sky, they're all the same design. They're the same type of architecture. It has that cold Imperial look to it. So even though like it's another planet, that's like going to like, hey, this new Super Mario Brothers game has twice as many levels as our old Super Mario Brothers game. 6 of those levels are water levels, and they all look exactly the same, but they still count as levels, even though they're all water levels. And you're like, no, usually a Super Mario Brothers game has 1 water level, 1 ice level, 1 whatever level, because they're trying to give you multiple different environments, like drastically different environments. And that's one of the best things about a Star Wars game, is it's a galaxy. You can go to planets that look nothing like the other planets. I mean, even in the prequels, you know, you have Coruscant, big city planet, doesn't look like anything else. You have Tatooine, desert planet. You have Kashyyyk, green, huge redwood-looking tree planet. You have it's not Fallujah. because Felucia is a country, not a planet. All right. It's it's the one with the giant plants that the one Twi'lek Jedi gets shot at or killed during Order 66, the Revenge of the Jedi. Oh, I'm spacing out on its name. It doesn't matter. But anyway, there's lots of different planets that they go to in the other Star Wars games. Lots of different planets. Like, even in Empire Strikes Back, you have Hoth at the beginning, ice planet. You have Dagobah, swamp planet. I mean, you have Cloud City, which isn't a planet, but it is that city. It is a cold, like, city, steel, metal environment that I was talking about, and it doesn't look anything like Dagobah or Hoth. Those are the 3 environments, and yeah, it's only 3, but each one is drastically different. This game, doesn't matter how many different planets or environments they go to, when half of them look exactly the same as the other half, I'm not really going to count that as a brand new environment. It's just another water level in Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, you can tell me that it's very different. No, it doesn't look that different. Ayla? Yeah, that's the Jedi who got killed, but I don't remember what the planet was called. I said Felucia. I think it's something like that, but obviously it's not Felucia. Wait, who would have you want as a last boss? I mean, I would have liked to have been surprised. Danish. I mean, it is almost a cliche in literature to do this type of thing, but it would have been better if, so they find their way to Tanalorr, and somehow either the Inquisitors or the Empire or something like that are able to follow them. Like, they opened up the way to get there, but they didn't shut the door, they didn't lock the door on their way out. So somehow, you know, the Empire is able to follow them. Or at least, like, one Star Destroyer or something like that is able to follow them. So Felucia. So it is Felucia? I said Felucia, but it's Felucia? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not pronouncing it right. But anyway, it is a cliche that, like, somehow, like, a single Star Destroyer or something like that gets there. Or, what would have even been more surprising, is they opened up a gateway to Tanalorr. They get there, they think it's going to be a refuge, and come to find out, no. The Empire is already there. The Empire actually already found a way to get to Tanalorr. Like, Palpatine figured out a way to get to Tanalorr a long time ago. Because he's not unlike in Indiana Jones, where he's constantly... Because this is Disney, or this is Star Wars lore, which is, like, during his reign as the Emperor, Palpatine was looking all over the galaxy for other Jedi temples and relics, and he was constantly trying to figure out ways to increase his power. So he would have heard the stories about Tanalorr. He was trying to find a way to Tanalorr, and he found a way to Tanalorr. It wasn't the same way, but he was able to, like, I don't know, find a backdoor to Tanalorr or something like that. So all of our crew gets there to Tanalorr. The Empire is already there, and they're working on, like, a big secret project. Not the Death Star, but something else. So they go. Tanalorr is not the safe haven we thought it was going to be, but we also have to, like, close the door so that the Empire can't use this base anymore. We won't be able to use it. Nobody can use it. We have to seal off Tanalorr so nobody can use it. And if they were clever, what they could have even done is big combat, big final boss with, like, the Inquisitors or whomever is in charge of the Tanalorr base. Somehow you're able to defeat them or just get away in the nick of time, and they are able to shut the door or close the door to Tanalorr for seemingly good, but they leave a large consistency, like a legion of Imperial troopers and whatever on Tanalorr. They don't kill them, they just shut the door so they can't leave. So there's actually like thousands or something like that, highly, extraordinarily dangerous stormtroopers or some new technology, battle droids, or whoever you want to think, on this planet. And they don't have a way to get off, but they were working on this super dark secret project that would have allowed them to conquer the galaxy, no problem, put down any resistance. And that is something that is a little nugget, a little story nugget that whoever makes these decisions, whoever writes these stories can just kind of put on a shelf somewhere and go, whenever we want to come back to this, whenever we're out of good stories, whenever we're out of threats, we've got this planet Tanalorr, which has thousands of extraordinarily dangerous 502nd stormtroopers and super incredibly dangerous bombers or whatever, TIE fighters or whatever, and again, the big secret Death Star, pre-Death Star, later, whatever thing is going to be. We've got that over there. And they're on that planet. There's a planet full of the deadliest, worst Imperial armies out there. And they basically are building a society, a planet empire. There's a planet empire that used to be called Tanalorr. And that's what, like, in the Force Awakens, it was like, the new Death Star base, the Star Killer base. Oh, it's the size of a planet. It's so deadly. If you shut the gate to Tanalorr, you would have Death Star base, except it would be an actual planet. A planet that was made by a planet that was colonized by the Empire. It has been flourishing under the Empire because it is Planet Empire. You have Planet Empire somewhere out there in the galaxy, but the door is shut. And if they in case of emergencies, break Abyss, because you can bring Planet Empire back into the back into the fold. And then, for one, there's your new Empire. After Palpatine is gone. After, like, the New Republic starts up. Like, forget your stupid First Order or anything like that. Where, the remaining of the Empire, they kind of went over there and they regained their forces. No. There was a planet that was founded, that was untouched by the rebellion and was full of nothing but complete 100% devoted, loyal Empire citizens. It's out there somewhere. It was rich with resources. It was rich with the Force. It was rich with everything, which is why everybody tried to get to it. But some person, Cal Kestis, some Jedi, shut the door, and we thought it was lost forever, but they somehow Emperor Palpatine found a way to come back. No, somehow this Planet Empire found their way to get their forces out. And the problem is, like, why they're so dangerous is because they have the technology to get out. Nobody else in the galaxy has the technology to get in because it's covered with the Abyss. So somehow we have to figure out a way to get to the planet just to find a way to get our forces to the planet to defend it. And, I mean, that would be a great conundrum. Like, if there was a Planet Empire that, like I said, was full of resources, but was also untouchable, like, you couldn't counterattack it because you couldn't get anything through the Abyss. The stories write themselves. Like, that's a terrifying threat. Just this ever-constant engine of troops and droids and bombers and TIE fighters just spewing out. And they mentioned, like, there's a Jedi temple line here, so it could theoretically even have, like, Sith on here. Or, Inquisitors. Like, there's 2 or 3 Inquisitors on Tanalorr, and they're like, we're going to keep track of the people who are born here, anybody who is Force sensitive. We are basically, because all the Inquisitors are ex-Jedi. They're Jedi who were taken and turned to the dark side. They're not Sith. They don't get that title, but they are ex-Jedi. They're like, we're going to go back to what we were doing when we were Jedi, which is we're going to find children that are born, that are Force sensitive. We are going to train them, but we are going to train them in the way of the Sith, so that Tanalorr not only is producing massive quantities of Empire citizens, but they're also producing an army of Sith. Not full Sith, because as far as the people on Tanalorr are aware, the Empire still exists, Darth Vader is still out there, the Emperor is still out there, and they're all 100% like, someday we're going to figure out a way to get back to the Emperor, we're going to figure out a way to get back to the Darth Vader, and we are going to be the most elite death machine, we are going to be the Emperor's blade, and we're going to comb through the galaxy, destroying everything that gets in our way. And when they eventually finally get out of Tanalorr, they figure out a way to get out of Tanalorr, they go out into the galaxy, and what do they find? The New Republic. Luke Skywalker, and all that, and the Emperor's dead. And they're like, oh, Why, I guess we're just gonna take over the galaxy ourselves. I'm like, long live the Empire. If it's not gonna be Palpatine, well, it'll be somebody else, but it can't be you. And they just start mowing. There's your sequel trilogy. There's your sequel trilogy, but they didn't do that. They didn't do any of that. No, I just get to Tanalorr and I fight Bode. Because somehow he thought just living here in a planet all by himself with his daughter was a great idea. Again, what were the natural resources on Tanalorr? What can you eat? What can you do? Is the water good? Can you drink that water? What's going on? Shut up, phone. I'm talking about how stupid this Tanalorr is. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me mute this telephone real quick. I know it's annoying. Okay, I don't think anybody's like leaving a message or anything on my phone. But yeah, you're right, Danish. Like, you can see Tanalorr from Kobo. And yeah, the Empire was on Kobo. So like, everybody knows it's there. And once again, like, wouldn't that be like, again, going back to the reason why like Tanalorr is so incredibly dangerous. Like, let's theoretically say like the Republic, the New Republic, like, was completely covering Kobo. Like, they had Kobo down lock and center. And just right over there is Tanalorr. And it's covered with the Empire. And again, like, the whole idea is like the Empire knows how to get through the Abyss, but not the Rebels. And they're just all these TIE fighters constantly being barraged and bombed by Tanalorr. They're coming through the Abyss. There's no end to them. How are they able to do this? How do they keep on producing all these TIE fighters and all these Star Destroyers and all these ships? It's a mystery. And that's your mystery box right there. Like, how are they doing that? I mean, it's good that they only showed a little bit of Tanalorr in this game, because theoretically you could still do something like that in the future about why Tanalorr is so sought after and why everybody just wants to get their hands on Tanalorr. I still don't know why everybody is trying to get their hands on Tanalorr, besides the fact that it's almost impossible to get to. Yeah, even if Palpatine couldn't access it, he would destroy it. Well, I don't think you would be able to destroy it, because much like with ships going through the Abyss to get to Tanalorr, I would imagine any like bombs, any Star Destroyer, anything you throw into the Abyss would also just get destroyed before it got to Tanalorr. Again, that's why I say, like, I understand why, as a military site, Tanalorr would be so incredibly valuable. Yeah, and that's my issue as well, Danish. I wanted more Inquisitors. I wanted more. I mean, Darth Vader should be used sparingly. Darth Vader is so cool and so powerful. You can't overuse Darth Vader. And the one moment he showed up to basically take out Seer, the person who stood against him in the first game, I'm completely fine with that. I think that's okay. But I wanted a bigger baddie than Bode, because, you know, once again, it's a lot of the decisions that Bode was making through this game is him going like, I have to protect my daughter, I have to do this, and even the little girl, Katiana, whatever her name is like, well, when Mother died, Daddy changed, like, he wasn't the same person. And I'm like, yeah, it's almost like the Jedi had a good idea when they said, like, hey, you shouldn't make attachments as a Jedi. It leads to the dark side, you know, so don't get a girlfriend, don't have kids, it'll lead down the dark path. And everybody's like, yeah, your dad really changed. Okay, so as a Jedi, I'm gonna go make out with my new Night Sister girlfriend. But it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, okay? It's fine for me to have attachments. Your dad, no, he was weak. He fell to the dark side. That's not gonna happen to me. Man, these credits are long. Peggy Weeble? That's not a real name. Store Operations Product Manager Peggy Weeble? That's not a real name. That's a Peppa Pig character. But yeah, I just, oh man. So much of this game as well is, I mean, it's Ubisoft in a lot of ways. There's a lot of items, There's a lot of scans. There's a lot of clothes and lightsaber parts, which are not interesting at all. I'm sorry. The lightsaber parts, like one or two of them are somewhat nice, but none of them really stand out. None of them look that cool. And also one of my problems with the lightsaber like customization is the lightsaber is just this tiny little thing on your belt, or even the blaster as well. Tiny little thing in your belt, tiny little thing where you're doing combat. It's so unconsequential and unnoticeable that, I mean, besides changing the blade, the color of the lightsaber blade, you never really notice any of those changes to the lightsaber. Now, granted, your costume, at least, is noticeable. It's different. So, nice on that. Once again, a lot of the costumes, though, like, these kind of suck. I like my bomber jacket. Did you notice that when I found the bomber jacket, I never took it off? And I kept on, like, getting new shirts, and I'm like, none of these shirts, these don't change anything. I mean, it changes the shirt, obviously, but it doesn't really change the look of what I'm doing too much. It's just this very generic black, blue, whatever shirt. And I'm like, okay, this is fine, I guess, but... Yes, Danish, I mean, you can make yours... I mean, like I said, like, mine is like a golden white, which I think looks very nice, but I'm not really fixating that or looking at that when I'm going up against Bode or a boss or anything like that, a big enemy. And then when I'm not using the lightsaber and it's just on my belt, I'm not looking at it either. So that's what I mean by making the blade, making the lightsaber look like whatever you want to. That's cool and everything, but it's inconsequential. It doesn't really matter because nobody's really going to be looking at their lightsaber while they're going through all their Jedi action. That's why I say the only real discernible difference that you'll notice when it comes to a lightsaber is the color of the blade. Now I know there is apparently a way to change the color of the lightsaber in this game. I haven't found it. I didn't discover it, but yeah, whatever. The same thing with the blaster. I can get these new handles for the blaster and everything like that, but I know I'm not using the blaster, and even when I did use the blaster, I'm not noticing these little details. The only time you see any of those details is when you go to the workbench to change the details. Boo! Boo! Boo, Walt Disney Company! Boo! Rubbish! Rubbish! Bow down, the queen of filth! The queen of refuge! Boo! Boo! You don't know how to change the color of the blade? Well, I never tried. I could go back to the workbench to see if I can, but I didn't. Because again, Danish, that's another thing about it. Or me going back to what I was saying about, yeah, you can change the lightsaber, but that doesn't mean anything too much. I remember you can change the color of the lightsaber in the first game. I'm sure you could do that. You could from first bench? Well, I'm sure you could probably do it from any bench. But changing the color of the lightsaber doesn't really... It doesn't change anything. It doesn't do anything. So I was like, it's cosmetic. It's fortuitous. It doesn't really make any difference. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Now, the stances make a difference. Now, I will say, boo! Boo, Kathleen Kennedy! Boo! And all of you probably as well, if you're a part of Lucasfilm, boo! You're the reason that the High Republic is in this game. Boo! I have no love. No love for Lucasfilm these days. Or at least probably like half the people that work at Lucasfilm. All colors except red. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, red is the color of the Sith. Christine Hidalgo. Is that like the sister or the wife of Pablo Hidalgo? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I have to admit, now that I'm done with it, I'm just feeling very underwhelmed by this game. this game did not leave me on a high note. Not like the first game. The first game did the same smart move as Star Wars Rogue One, which is the movie's fine, the movie is decent, but then they get to the very end, and it's like they knew that this was just like a ho-hum decent movie that a bunch of our characters die in, and we don't want the audience to leave with this lackluster, just kind of, oh, that's a little disappointing, that's a little depressing. So what do? They throw in that hallway sequence with Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One. So everybody comes out of that movie just jacked and jazzed. Like, that was amazing! The same thing happens in Jedi Fallen Order, which is... I mean, I think, like, most people were like, this is a good game, but we really want to leave everybody with this super exciting, awesome moment. Throw in Darth Vader just wrecking house, and... yeah, and pretty much everybody lives. We get out at the end, but everybody's just ho-humming about how amazing that Darth Vader sequence was at the end of Jedi Fallen Order, because it was. This game didn't have anything like that at the end. They put their Darth Vader sequence in the middle, which I think is fine. Narratively, story-wise, it makes complete sense to have it in the middle or not at the end of the game. Like, Seer shouldn't have died at the end of the game. I'm fine with that. Are you still going to explore, though? I'm gonna take a look around Danish, but I'm gonna see, like, if I can get into that room or that building that you were telling me about, that how you were able to just kind of like force pull or force push off. But the question is, there's so many bugs in this game, there's so many things that they need to fix and correct. It's kind of like trying to discover all the secrets, or get all the items halfway through the game before you've unlocked all your force powers. I was like, should I wait for them to patch everything and get it complete working order? Not unlike your Death Star. Why should I wait until this is a fully functional and complete battle station before I go exploring and trying to find everything else? I wouldn't say that they made Vader look weak. I would say that they made Seer look powerful. And Seer should be powerful. I have no problem with Seer being that powerful, that she was actually a threat to Darth Vader. I would have been upset if they made Seer so powerful that she defeated Darth Vader. No. Darth Vader is the most powerful Jedi Sith in the galaxy. He wins. Even if she beats him up a little bit, Darth Vader wins. It's kind of like, so there's a great comic out there. I think Star Wars Tales was the comic book. And basically it was like a collection of a bunch of short stories. And one of the best ones, I actually have a copy of this in my other room, is that Darth Vader goes to find, like, he has this report that there might be this Jedi on some planet. He's going to go check it out. And when he gets there, he finds, like, this Sith death cult. And what they've done is they've cloned or resurrected Darth Maul. This is before Darth Maul came back in the Clone Wars cartoon show and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, they bring back Darth Maul. And they're like, you are an ex-Jedi. You should not be the understudy, the apprentice of the Emperor. He is true Sith. He should be it. And Darth Vader's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. So Darth Maul and Darth Vader start fighting. And it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there's a moment where, like, Darth Vader is maybe going to die, but then he stabs his own lightsaber through his body and impales Darth Maul, killing him. And Darth Maul goes like, this isn't possible. Hate is what fuels the Sith. What could you possibly hate stronger than what I hate? And Darth Vader just goes, myself. And that's what fuels and makes Darth Vader so powerful. Like, he hates himself more than stronger than any Sith out there in the galaxy. But even though, like, Darth Maul, like, took him to task, messed him up, but he's still not as powerful as Darth Vader because of that hatred. Okay, wow me. This is your last chance.
Well,
not exactly what we expected.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And build a Starbucks
And build
everywhere.
a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
The salt shaker?
It belongs with all of us.
Here, upload this to Pirate Bay. We need to make sure that everybody who gets it.
What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
And she throws it off the cliff.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
It's made from the flesh of your dead father. Why is the music so dramatic and creepy? Journey complete. You have reached the ends of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored. There are many yet secrets left to discover. New Journey Plus. New Journey is now available from the main menu. All stances combined for previous game movement unlocked. Taking skill points and blah 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 blah. New Journey free points. Purity grants a massive increase in weapon damage for both friends and foes. Warrior replaces standard enemies with new, more difficult combat encounters. Trendsetter randomizes your comebacks on death. Well, that's kind of cool. So wait, I can put that on like right now. Trendsetter. Wait, I don't see Trendsetter. Where's Trendsetter? Perks, exploration, hollow map, blah blah blah. Okay, so did I get everything on here? Oh, Tanalor, 100%. Good. Wait, 100%. But what's this? Unseen scan. You said I got everything. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's go get this. Maybe I should heal. Look at my health. Not doing too good. Barely alive. Again, why is Tanalor so important? I was really hoping there would be some big secret to Tanalor. Like the water is made from pure Bacta, or there's a mineral, mithril or something like that in the rock, which, if the Empire is able to mine, they can make their Star Destroyers completely impenetrable, indestructible. Man, that would have been good. Or there are kyber crystals on this planet, which make your lightsaber like 1,000 times more powerful. Like whoever controls Tanalor controls the galaxy or something like that. No, Tanalor's just got a bunch of foliage. It's got a bunch of other stuff. It's kind of cool, I guess. Did the first game have DLC? Danish? I don't think the first Jedi Fallen Order had DLC. If it did, I don't remember it. I don't think it did. Can I steal Bode's X-Wing? Oh, what's this? Is this the unseen scan? Nope. Oh no, I take it back. I don't want to scan. I don't want to scan it. Shut up. No, shut up. No, stop it, shut up.
Show me your light.
Oh my goodness. Stop it.
Waited all night.
Stop it. Dude, no.
Oh, Tyrone. Won't you sing with me?
Because you're off key. Te-la-la-la-la. The boy goes star, but dedicates a revised line to his wife, Te-la-la, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright. One more unseen scan. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. And there's no plants or anything on this planet. Temple Epapipipi. Okay, it's that way. Well, no wonder I wasn't able to scan it. When I go down this way, it immediately starts the battle, the boss battle. Oh, shut up. Oh, stop it. No, I don't want it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Both of you, shut up. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Be quiet. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Shut. Kids. Father. No, both of you, stop it. Quiet. Stop singing. Stop singing. I don't want to hear it. Turn it off. Turn it off. I don't want it. Shut up. I don't care what writer for Star Wars of this game really is trying to plug like his band or like show everybody what kind of musical genius and lyricist he is. I don't care. They're still going. Shut up. Why are they still talking? Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking. I don't care. They're still going. Shut up. Just shut up. Why? Stop. Never do that again. Alright, there's something to scan down here. Right? Down here? Is it something to scan down here? Down there is death, right? Okay, it's no, wait, is there something underneath me? It's death. So what's the scan? Okay, it's this way. Is it here? Where I put his face in the wall?
Let's take a look.
Yep, it's where I put his face in the wall. Jedi Order Edict. A Jedi edict on the foundation of the temple and the Ten Lord. The Jedi stand ever ready, watching over the galaxy. Well, that's not true. Well, I know I could have fast-traveled Danish, but I also know not everything shows up on the map. I mean, the seeds don't show up on the map. Okay, let's fast travel, and now we'll go back to the Mantis. Where's that? There it is. Alright, where's the orphan? Oh, hi, orphan. Nothing to say? Okay.
Where to next?
The orphanage. What is this? Koba? Rumor, help Ziggy in the swamp. Oh, boy. Shattered Moon, 93.5. 80. 100%? Nova Goran, 100%. Awesome. Coruscant, 86. Jedi. Okay, so, again, there's 5 planets, if you want to count. There's 6 planets if you want to count Tanalorr, but this is almost nothing. Koba, Jeddah, brown desert-like planets. A little bit of green here, but not much. Shattered Moon, mostly Empire outpost. Nova Goran, same thing, mostly Empire outpost. Here, it's a city. It's a little different, but really there's only 3 different environments in this game. 3. It's a big downgrade from the first one.
Bound for Koba. God, you're gonna love Koba.
What's it like?
Oh, lots of waterfalls. Everything grows there. It's great. And oh, yeah. How could I forget Pyloon Saloon? I'm the owner and proprietor.
Is there music?
Yes. And they love to take requests.
Okay. I hope they have Trandoshan funk. That's my favorite.
Oh, there's a lot of curse words in that. I don't know if we should. What did your father let you listen to? I know a new song. You might like it. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark, your dad's dead. Do do do. Oh. All right, let's see if I can do something with that building. Ah, it's South Brian. New character conversation, blah blah blah, Pyloon Saloon. Yeah, I'm whatever. Okay, coming around the bend, and there's that. And then there's... So Danish, you were saying that it let you pull these things off? I mean, I can do this, but I don't think I can... Bye. Yep. I don't know, Danish. I don't know. And there's nothing to force pull, there's nothing to force jab, there's nothing to force power or lift or do anything here. Even, like, that thing almost looks like it's got like a blue hue around it so I could pull it, but no. And I can't, like, can I squeeze through? Oh, wait a minute. Can I squeeze through there? Is that what this is? Hold on a second. Well, it's a electrical node to allow you to give power to these things. Am I able to squeeze through here? Is that what this is? Nope, I can't. Can't squeeze through there. Don't know. I mean, there's chests in here. There's little something shiny in there. There's just all sorts of goodies. There's a chest and who knows what else. But this is the thing I'm trying to get to, but it's completely covered up, and I can't. Yeah, I know it's a puzzle. I got nothing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But what I do know is it is after 4 o'clock. And yes, Danish, I'm not going to continue to explore in this game. I think it's time that we move on to something else for the rest of the day. So everybody, we're going to be back here. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to go get myself another drink, get myself a little yum yum in my tum-tum, maybe go to the bathroom, and we're going to give Jedi Fallen Order maybe a couple of weeks to patch itself up, get everything good and ready for, well, whatever comes next. Because like I said, there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of problems in this, so here's hoping everything that's going wrong in this game that I'm having an issue with takes care of itself eventually. But don't worry, Spooky, I'm gonna be back, we're gonna keep on playing. What we play next, I don't know yet. We'll figure that out in just a bit. But sit tight, everybody. We'll be right back.